Dear cadets, a very good morning to you all. Hope you are fine at your home. Due to corona pandemic, our regular classes are not taking place. But life will not stop. We must keep moving on. So now I am here to take your class virtually. Welcome to Borishal Cadet College. I am your mathematics teacher. I will take class of geometry. Today I am taking a class about parallel straight line in your book, chapter number 8. So, dear students, what are parallel lines? Do you know what are parallel lines? Parallel lines are two lines that are always the same distance apart and never touch. In order for two lines to be parallel, they must be drawn in the same plane. For example, a perfectly flat surface like a wall or sheet of paper are parallel lines. See an example of parallel lines. This is a rail line. This is a perfect example for parallel lines. Now see another example. Here the blue line and the red line are parallel lines. They are making equal distance from each other. So they are parallel lines. They never touch each other. Uses of parallel lines. Parallel lines are useful in understanding the relationships between paths of objects and sides of various spaces. Shapes. For example, squares, rectangles, and parallelograms have sides across from each other that are parallel. What is the notation of parallel lines? If AB and CD are parallel lines, we can write this in mathematically AB two vertical line CD. In formulas, parallel lines are indicated with a pair of vertical pipes between the line names like this. Now we will discuss about transversal. What is transversal? You can see the picture of transversal. Here we can see two lines AB and CD. Are they parallel lines? No, they are not parallel lines. Here LM is a transversal and AB and CD are two lines. So in definition we can say a transversal is a straight line that intersects two or more straight lines at different points. In the figure, AB and CD are any two straight lines, and the straight line LM intersects them at P and Q respectively. The line LM is a transversal of the lines AB and CD. The transversal has made 8 angles with the lines AB and CD, which are denoted by 8 angle 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we got 8 angles. The angles may be classified as internal and external or corresponding and alternate angle. Now identify internal angles, external angles, pair of corresponding angles, pair of internal alternate angles, pairs of external alternate angles, pairs of internal angles on one side of the transversal. In your book, you all find it. Here, internal angles are angle 3, 4, 5, 6. See, carefully that the internal angles are inside the two lines AB and CD. So they are internal angles. Which are they? 3, 4, 5 and 6. And external angles are 1, 2, 7 and 8. They are outside the two straight lines. And alternate angle, pair of internal and alternate angles and pairs of external and alternate angles. What are the pair of internal alternate angles? See, 3 and 6 are internal angle and they are internal alternate angle. Pair of external alternate angles are 1, 8, 2 and 7. Pairs of internal angles on one side of the transversal are 3, 5 and 4 and 6. They are internal angles on one side of the transversal. Now, see the picture. In the above figure, the straight line EF intersects the line AB and CD at P and Q respectively. AB and CD are parallel straight line and EF is transversal. So it made a total of 8 angles, 1 to 8 with the line AB and CD. Among the angles, 1, 5 are mutually corresponding angles. Mutually corresponding angles are in pair of straight line, parallel straight lines. 3, 6, 4 and 5 are mutually alternate angles. 3, 6 and 4, 5 are mutually alternate angles. 3, 4, 5, 6 are internal angles as before we explained. Now, dear cadets, take a paper. In a rule sheet or paper, draw two parallel lines and a transversal as like as the figure below. Identify two pairs of corresponding angles. Verify whether each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Are they really equal? Identify two pair of alternate angles from the figure. Verify whether each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Find the pair of corresponding angles and also measure the pair of internal angles on the same side of the transversal and find the sum of two angles and verify is your sum around 180 degree or not. Please take pen and paper and do this. After doing this, we'll get some result. Now we'll discuss about theorem 1 from your book. If a straight line intersects two parallel straight lines, the alternate angles are equal. In the figure, we see AB and CD are parallel straight lines and PQ intersects them at E and F. It is required to prove that angle AEF equal to alternate angle EFD. Now proof. First step, angle PEB. See angle PEB. PEB equal to corresponding angle EFD. Step 1. According to definition of parallel lines, corresponding angles are equal. Step 2. Angle PEB equal to vertically opposite angle AEF. Therefore, from 1 and 2 steps, we get angle AEF equal to angle EFD, and it's our record proof. Now, this is very important theorem for your exam, dear cadets. Now, I'll discuss you about some symbols used in geometry. First symbol, addition, from the left. Second is equal to. Third symbol is greater than. Fourth one is less than. Next symbol is congruent to. After that, next symbol is parallel to. The right side, first symbol angle, second symbol is perpendicular to. Third symbol is for triangle, fourth symbol is circle, and next since, and next. Therefore, I think you all cadets understand this lesson. Thank you.